Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
So this is the reflected shock, right? Now reflected shock. So reflected shock wave. It is also the same condition like moving shock, but one word is what added here. Reflected. No? So what is the concept of reflected shock? So earlier we had seen the moving shock condition, right? So moving shock and reflected shock, it's correlated to each other. Only the next step we will get of the moving shock will be reflected shock. Meaning is, suppose piston, through the piston is moving in forward direction, hence the shock is what formed ahead to the piston, and shock is also moving. Okay. So what will happen? We are considering a normal shock wave which is moving with velocity cs. Okay. Cs is the moving shock velocity to the right inside a piston cylinder arrangement, or you can say shock tube, and let the shock be incident on a flat end wall, means just like a cylinder you had seen. So cylinder, obviously one end portion will be closed. So once it is closed, or tube is what closed at one end, and at one end it is closed by the piston, because piston is what moving ahead and backward, and next side the tube is what closed. So what was the normal shock? It was moving with velocity cs, and right side, I will show the diagram. Right side, suppose tube is what closed. Okay, then what will happen? So I will show the diagram, then it will be more clear to you. Check this figure, you relate this. This is what closed now. So earlier I had shown you, suppose this is the cylinder, okay? Inside this cylinder, one piston is what we have here, and this piston is what moving. So previous case what I had shown you, this is the piston, and piston is what moving in forward direction with velocity of Vp, and I had shown you that because it is moving with supersonic speed, so whatever the fluid, here the shock will be formed, and shock will be moving with speed of cs. So this was the case, previous case I explained to you, that was the moving shock. So I told you this reflected shock is the one step ahead to the moving shock. Means now just think, this whatever the shock we have here in the tube, it is moving in forward direction, but this is what? This is the end wall now. It is not open. Okay, the wall is what? Closed here. So what will happen? Simple, the shock be incident on a flat end wall. This is the flat end wall. Okay, this is the flat end wall, sorry, flat end wall, yes or no? Why I said flat? Because if it is oblique, then shock will incident with some another angle, and then condition will be different. So it is flat end wall. Okay, so it will be a normal shock only. Otherwise it may be oblique, it may become oblique shock if wall is not flat. So that's the reason clearly mentioned flat end wall. Okay, so it will incident. Ahead of the incident shock, the mass motion velocity will be v1, right? Why I am saying? Because once it is, the fluid will come and hit to this end wall, so obviously the velocity will become 0. So you can say ahead of the incident shock. So this is the incident shock tube. Incident shock. Okay. So that shock speed is what? cs. Okay, but once it will go and incident on a flat end wall, so ahead of that incident shock, the mass motion velocity v1, I can consider this is the 1 and this is what? 2. So what will be the V1 here? It will be 0. Okay. And behind the incident shock, okay, behind the incident shock, the mass velocity is what? Vp. Check. This is the ahead of incident shock, and this is the behind of incident shock. So what is the velocity behind incident shock? It is Vp. Okay. What is the ahead of incident shock? Velocity is what? V1. All right. So need to understand this coordinate system, because we'll change the coordinate again. Okay. This is the one case. Vp towards the end wall. Now the shock will come and it will hit. So hitting process will be up to this diagram, but after hitting, what will happen? It will reflect. So for the reflection, we have to draw another diagram also. See, so this is the another diagram I am drawing here. Okay, here it is end wall. All right, now shock will get reflected. So this shock will get reflected. Okay, so it will get reflected, hence the speed will be CR, because it is a reflected shock. Okay, and there is no doubt that the velocity this side, because here it is end of, so the velocity will be 0. Yes or no? Because the fluid will come and it will stop here. So you can say that velocity will be 0. All right, velocity will be 0 here. And this is the CR, which is the reflected speed, but at the same time the piston will be coming towards this side only. Yes or no? Because this piston will be coming, because this shock is what moving ahead to the piston. This shock will go and hit to the end wall and it will get reflect, but this piston will be moving this side only, so this velocity will be Vp only. Yes or no? This velocity will be Vp only. This is the reflected shock. This is the reflected shock. So the coordinate system here, see, different way points you can take, it's your choice. So I can take this region as a, this is 1, this is 2, so this behind it is, but now for reflected shock it will be ahead. So this point I can take as it is I can say 2 only. Okay, but this point I can take 5 or 3, so I can take 5 only. Okay, or if you want to take 2, 3 points, that 3 points also you can take, there is no problem here. Okay, so I must say point 3. Three points. So definitely V3 velocity will be 0. Alright, this is the two coordinate system you have seen, and this is the reflected shock. Okay. Now again what we'll do, simple, we'll have to write the equation, governing equation for that two cases. Okay. So In short, I will try to write, so we can proceed it and we can finish it also, because it is not the derivation and all not important. Only the thing is, because it is directly at the end it will be treated as a normal shock, and normal shock formula you have to use. The only uh, here the changes are relative velocity. Okay, earlier it was only moving shock, but now in this case it is reflected also, so that reflected velocity also will come into picture, which is called CR. So I can say velocity of fluid velocity of fluid velocity of fluid ahead of the shock wave relative to the wave. So it will be velocity of fluid ahead of the shock wave relative to the wave. Check. And this shock wave is obviously it will be the reflected shock. Yes or no? It will be the reflected shock. If I say, so velocity of the fluid ahead of the shock wave, and it will be a reflected shock, better. Reflected shock. So check, where is the reflected shock? For the reflected shock, velocity is what? See, Vp is what coming this side, and Cr, which is reflected top speed, coming this side. Both are opposite. If it is opposite, then what will be the relative velocity? It will be Cr plus Vp. If it is going in same direction, relative velocity will be minus, no? Just like a previous moving shock. So piston speed and shock speed behind the shock was taken Cs minus Vp. Na? So but here, because both are coming opposite, because after reflection it is coming, so just opposite. So hence it is Cr plus Vp. This one you need to remember. Okay, this is very important. Now second, the velocity of fluid behind the reflected shock wave relative to the wave. So what is that? Simple. If you talk relative, that velocity of the fluid behind the shock. So where is the behind the shock? Check the diagram. This is the shock here. So behind the shock, so it will be the only Cr. Yes or no? Because behind the shock, in the sense, suppose shock is what coming in this way. So if you write the velocity, so Cr and V3 we have, but what is the V3? V3 is 0. So you can say Cr, because V3 becomes 0, so what will be the speed behind the shock? It will be only Cr. Yes or no? So this is the Cr only. Okay. All right. Now, now problem is what solved. Now you can apply you can write the governing equation. So what will be the governing equation here? We write the governing equation here. Okay. So governing equation we have 3. Huh? So we can write mass conservation or continuity equation. So what is the continuity equation here? we have the value which is nothing but, you are writing for the that case which is the reflected shock here. So that reflected shock 2 and 3 region you have written 2 and 3. So what will be the region 2 velocity? It will be Vp plus Cr. Okay. And what will be the region 3 velocity? It is only Cr, as I have given this statement here, behind and ahead. This is the ahead and this is what the behind. Okay, velocity. So now you can write mass continuity equation. So it will be rho 2, okay, Cr plus Vp ahead to the incident shock is equal to behind. What is the behind? Region 3, rho 3 into what is the velocity? Only Cr. This is the equation 1. Similarly, we can write momentum equation. So what will be the momentum equation here? Same, P2 plus rho 2 V2 square, V2 in the sense Cr plus Vp whole square is equal to region 3, that is P3 plus Cr, sorry, rho 3 Cr square. This is what? Equation number 2. What is the third? Energy equation. What is the energy equation we have here? It is nothing but region 2 Cp2 plus Vt square by 2. What is the V2? It is Cr plus Vp square by 2 is equal to region 3. What is the temperature? Cp T3 plus velocity is Cr only, Cr square by 2. This is equation number 3. These are the governing equation for the reflected shock. Yes or no? Now we'll write the formula directly, because from all three equations we can solve any problem. But few things directly I will give to you after derivation of it, so that you can use in the problem. What is that? We have to write number 1. We have to write number 1 problem formula, which is nothing but, we can say, Mach number of incident shock. Where is the incident shock? See diagram. This is what incident shock. No? So we will write the Mach number for this. So what is the Mach number? Ms. It is just like a moving shock. So same formula will write. Incident shock is what? Just like a moving shock. So what is the Ms? Ms will be speed of the moving shock. Here it is Cs divided by A1, or you can say Cs root of gamma r T1. This is the formula you have to use. Okay, number 1. What is the number 2? Mach number of reflected shock. Very frequently they are asking question, and they will ask like what is the reflected shock. So this formula again I will write. This is very important. This is nothing but reflected shock. So Mr. What is the speed of the reflected shock here? Check. Ahead to the reflected shock, what is the speed? It is Cr plus Vp. Check the diagram here, you will get ahead to the shock here. Ahead to the shock, ahead to the reflected shock, what is the speed? Cr plus Vp, and by diagram also you can understand. See, this is the ahead to the shock. So if you write the resultant speed VR, so what will be the resultant speed? VR will be Vp plus CR. Yes or no? All right. So CR plus Vp divided by, and what is the region here? Check, this region is 2. Yes or no? Region is 2. So what will be the speed of sound? It will be A2 here. All right. So this will be, the formula will be CR plus Vp divided by root of gamma RT2. Yes or no? So this is very important. Okay. Once question will come from reflected shock, so reflected Mach number most of time they will ask to you. Okay. So this is the formula. One more formula, directly you can, this is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2 with the both formula and this governing equation. This governing equation, you can say this is A, B and C, like this you can give the name, or anything you can give, it's your choice. Okay, there should not be any confusion. You can say this is what 1, this is what 2 and this is what 3. So this 3 governing equation and 2 the outcome of 3 governing equation, and one more we have which is very special. See, the third formula is the relation between MS. What is the MS? It is incident shock and MR. Incident shock and reflected shock. So we need to write the relation between incident shock and reflected shock. So this, how to get it? You can use this equation 1 and 2, and respective value again you can take from equation 1, 2, 3 here. Okay. So if you combine all 3, you do the derivation, you will get relation between MS and MR. So what is the formula you will get? Directly I am going to write. Okay. They will not ask, but you should know the formula at least. So sometimes it happen all the values suppose they have given, then obviously you can relate it. So very simple only. You can change the gamma value. Okay, 1.4 if it is air, or any perfect gas they will say. So for perfect gas you can assume air and gamma will be 1.4. If you change, then this formula again you can shorten, but the full scale formula I am going to write here. It is MR divided by MR square minus 1. Okay, is equal to, as per your choice you can manipulate this equation, means you can write in your own way to remember the equation. I like how to remember, it's your choice. You can manipulate this equation. MS divided by MS square minus 1. Okay, in bracket 1 plus 2 gamma minus 1 divided by gamma plus 1 whole square, MS square minus 1 in bracket gamma plus 1 divided by MS square to whole power 1 by 2. This is the formula actually, it's a lengthy one. As I told you, you can write in your way and to remember this equation. How to get this? Simple, I told you this 3 equation. 1, 2, 3, this equation you have to use for Vp value. Okay, and you can write this equation 1 and 2, MR value and MS. Check in MR and MS, Vp is unknown, this Vp you can find from this equation. Okay, here Vp you can find here, and then finally you will get it. So it's a long derivation, so I'm not going to do, but you can remember, or you can have this formula. I'm sure like this much complicated based form problem they will not ask, but we cannot say anything about the exam and all. So this value, if you know this formula, if it is required, you use it. So this will give the relation between MS and MR. This is the derived formula, directly I am giving to you. Okay. So it's a simple only. All right. Okay.